So here's the week ahead spread for today is Sunday, November 26th. So I'm starting with the first column. Personal development well-being is very interesting to me because immediately in the divine guidance position we have creativity, which I take to be I'm going to have to be more creative around how I am going to continue to flower in my personal development. I've been, on leave, and as part of that, I had a lot of opportunity to develop personally. And, as I go into work, things are going to become more difficult. So I'm going to have to think outside the box. That's how I take this. The next is really, you need to look at the master. So this is, sorry, I lost it. The central theme of the week. For my personal well-being, the master, that kind of continues the theme I've been having with my personal development, which is that I'm coming into mastery of my own personal development. I'm coming into my own practices and who I am, and this just is a continuing confirmation of that. So the main challenge is past lives, and what I take this to mean, and it's interesting because the shape here, this is the Vesica Pisces, which was in that shamanic book as a way and a vessel in which you can access your inner shaman. But the way that I take this as a caution is, beware of falling into old habits. Beware of allowing myself to fall backwards into the way things used to be. I need to use that creativity to continue my development and not fall back into past lives. That's how I take this. So I'm not consulting the book at all yet. I may go back and consult the book at all later, but right now I'm just telling you, I'm just making a video on how I feel about it. So personal development, very powerful column. I mean, all three of these are major arcana. All three of these are cards of power. So it says my own personal development is very strong right now, which makes a whole lot of sense. So we'll move on to home, family, neighbors. So my home life, right here in the divided guidance position is the creator. And I kind of feel that this is me in my home life, that I'm kind of the creator in the house. I'm the one that's making things. And so, fire, this is the king of fire is what this is, aka king of wands, king of pipes, that kind of thing. So this is the boss, and that sounds about right for my home life. I'm the one who generates the energy within the house. Central theme for the week, though, no thingness. This is the void. This is from whence, and then it's interesting because it's very much a complement with the creator and with flowering, actually, once we get there. Because what do you create out of? You create out of nothingness. You create out. The void is actually the Tao. It's the openness for everything to come and flower. So it says this is my main challenge for the week, and so I think what this is just saying is, as in this role of my creator, I need to focus on flowering my energy and allowing my energy to grow and create. I have to continue letting, and again, and look at that creativity right here too, to my personal development. So all of this right here is of a kind, all saying that I need to get out of my own way and allow myself that blank piece of paper in which I can write the story of my life. Next is partnerships and romance, which, I'm going to be honest, has been an area of challenge. I'm going to go grab my tea. It's been a challenge area for me lately. I am going to look into this card more, but I look at totality and I see trust. I see a group of people working together. Again, fire element, all about creation, all about action, actually, I should say. It's the wands, it's the pipes, it's making things happen, and these guys are all working together. So what this is telling me, the divine guidance, I think, is what's saying is, I may be the creator in the home, but I'm gonna have to work with the rest of the team. I'm gonna have to work with my partner, who's my husband. Next, you look at intensity as the central theme. So I think what this is saying is this week we're going to be working towards a project, which makes sense because Luis went through the basement closet and started to pull stuff out. So we are kind of entering another period of intense action So, intensity. And actually, when I did a reading for him, he got this card too. So I feel that this is, again, we need to work as a team this week. We need to really come together in an intense way. The main challenge, gosh, I love tarot, is we are the world. Look at everybody's holding hands together. Everybody's working and dancing together. And this is what I think mostly, look at how they're dancing. And, you think of the song, we are the world. We are the children. I think what this says is as we enter this period of intensity and as we work together towards a common goal and theme, we need to keep a lightheartedness. We need to dance and hold hands together. So again, look at this, holding hands, working together towards something intense. So, good stuff. Next, I'm going to scoot these over. Work and money. So, what's going to be going on at work this week. So, divine guidance was receptivity. Again, I'm new. I'm back. So I think it just is saying be open and receptive to the energies and the changes that are going to be coming and allow those things. You can see there's like a woman in the background. There's a lotus leaf. It's all these lines coming in. It's blue. It's the water element. It's depth. It's saying, receive. Get into that feminine energy. This is the direction of the west, of water, that deep woman feminine energy. And it seems odd for me to have that at work position, but at the same time, coming in anew, it's beginner's mind. I need to be receptive to all the things that are going to be coming. So that, again, I'm not surprised to see that there. Central theme for work, rebirth. Yes. So again, it's a transformation. This is the one. There's a story about a guy who, one life, I think he was a camel and then a lion and then this girl with the flute. But anyway, it's saying that you're going to change and shift. And I think this goes back to the receptivity. I need to be willing to adapt and change to my new environment. Tomorrow I have a meeting to discuss the transition to my new role. And so it goes back to being willing to change my skin because things are going to be changing. So I need to be receptive to that and I need to be ready for that. And then the challenge, existence. So as I'm going through these changes, as I'm opening up and being receptive to that, I need to stay true to who I am. Stay true to myself. And that's what she's doing, right? She's sitting, it's just her. She's not trying to be anything. She's naked, watching. So, again, that's going to be the challenge, is how to hold on and be myself through all of this change. All of this. Opening myself, allowing that in, changing roles, shifting roles within my workspace, but yet always staying true to who I am. I also drew a couple oracle cards just to kind of cap the reading and, major goals. Forgiveness. And first of all, let's look at these two. They're very similar looking. They both have a crescent moon at the top and kind of a circle shape at the bottom. So, and a blue at the bottom and kind of a darker color at the top. So that's interesting. Forgiveness. Again, I think it's just saying, both of these cards, I'm going to take them together, and slow and steady. They're both just saying, changes are coming. You need to be slow and steady wins the race. And you need to forgive and let go of the past. That goes back to this past lives, don't fall into those old habits. So I think all in all, this week ahead is very bright to me, is how I feel about it. I feel really good about all of these. I could research them a little bit more. Usually with the oracle cards, I don't think I brought it. Usually with the oracle cards, I will read that. And so I think I will read 23 Forgiveness and 3 Slow and Steady as sort of the capstone and the parting message. But I think I get it loud and clear. The central, what I'm seeing here is a call to continue my development, my personal development, continue my path of personal development while being creative while I do it. What I see is, in terms of home life, is getting out of my own way, or embracing my role as the creator, embracing my role as the one who's, I want to be able to start with this clean slate of paper and bring forth more. I mean, this totally falls with home. Like, I completely see this. I just had a baby. This is it. I'm flowering right now. With the partnership, we need to work together, but we need to work together lightheartedly. We need to be able to dance together. We need to be able to enjoy each other, because things are going to get intense. We're trying to do some big things. We're trying to raise 2 kids. We're trying to maintain this house. Trying to improve our space. It's intense work, but let's enjoy it. Let's dance while we do it, and hold hands, work together, and trust each other. Trust each other completely and totally. I think that's the call here, is I really need to trust my partner more than I've been. I need to be able to let go and let him grab me. And then at work, be open to change, be ready for it, but don't forget who you are. Remember who you are. So all in all, and then, again, slow and steady wins the race. Really, this says forgiveness, and I'm going to read it, but what I see here is transition. I see going from night to day, from night today to the new way, and that's just going to happen. Slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, I think it's a good one. I'm excited about the week ahead. This is good.